Angry Birds has a lot of games in its franchise, and I've noticed that nearly anybody has attempted to tackle the lore of the game. I've seen people like the Overanalyzer try to figure some things out about the game, and shout out to him. I've also seen people like the game theorists make theories about Angry Birds, but they are mostly about the science of Angry Birds, not the lore of the game. Before we start this video, I would like to tell you that if you subscribe to this channel you have a chance to get a shout out in the next video. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and have notifications on. Let's get back to the video. So in this video we will be covering everything leading up to poached eggs in the first game. Before we do that though, we need to set some rules for this timeline. Rule number 1. We will not be including anything from the movie, or any game associated with it. It is not because of the style, or because of Bird Island, but actually because on Piggy Island, Pig City is located east of the giant Hoghead Mountain. But in the movie, mountains surround the entire island and Pig City is located in the middle of the island. Rule number 2. Angry Birds tunes will be included, even though the style changes. And just because the style changes, does not mean it's in a different universe. Alright, let's begin. First, I'm actually going to put down Angry Birds Epic. If you think about it, the only parts of the flock are the original 5 from the classic game, and Terrence is not a part of the flock yet. Also, the birds and pigs go into an alliance at the end, which could have ended at some point in the future. Another thing is that the flock has 5 eggs instead of 3, so 2 could have been lost somewhere on the island and found later, because the Blues find Bubbles at some point. He doesn't hatch with the bird's knowledge. The other egg could be what hatched Silver, like in the comic titled The Fourth Egg. I'm going to put Angry Birds Stella here because Stella could have been on Golden Island while the rest of the birds were on Piggy Island. She could have stayed there until Angry Birds Season's Back to School took place, in which she traveled to Piggy Island, most likely to see the rest of the flock. I am actually mostly placing this here because of the next part, Bird Island. In the episode titled Bird Island, you actually see Leonard at the end of the episode, which means it takes place before the rest of the series where the king is Smooth Cheeks, or the original King Pig, because Leonard is actually King Pig's father. And not just in the movie universe, because in the World of Angry Birds official guide, it said that the king before King Pig was Mudbird, or King Mudbird! Also, Stella is not shown in the episode, which means she probably left by then, because when she sees pigs on Golden Island, she isn't immediately angry at them. If you enjoyed the video, let's get to 50 likes for part 2.